And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for the Raptors, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen on Barrett. Back to Turner. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. There's Porter with the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. It's Barrett on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, Rj Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. That puts them in the lead.
You gotta be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Now here's Barnes, coming off 31 points last game. Ingram against Trent. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Ingram missing. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Up and in on the layup. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Barnes looking around. Trent against Ingram. Here's Pirtle, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot. First team foul. At the line for Toronto, one shot.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Faster quickly. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger. That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Now, here's quickly. He has yet to score. Pirtle with a screen on Trent. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Pirtle. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Now, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. And they recover it. Turner with a screen for Porter. 6 to shoot. Tries again. That shot missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Ingram. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
They've got Dick, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Pass to Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Dick can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Rollins. Back to Green. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Mobo. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And he comes up with the deuce. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Ingram. On the wing, Barnes. The three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Porter. Left side, antetokounmpo. Mobo with the rebound. It's thrown by antetokounmpo. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back over to you, Kevin.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pirtle's checked in for the Raptors. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. Dick finds quickly. Ingram against Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Kuzma. Outside, antetokounmpo. Now Portis. Now Kuzma takes the three. It's rebounded by Dick. To the inside. And here is Ingram. Shoots over Portis. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Porter a screen on Barnes. Now here's Kuzma. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Ingram.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here they come, man. Your north side crew.
Making a change here. Barrett's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in. Quickly against Porter. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Outside Turner. The three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after Rj Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Giannis a screen on Barrett. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Porter looking it over. Trent outside. Rebound by the Raptors. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first look to start the season. Ingram. Barnes trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ingram. Porter against Quickly. Here's Giannis. His last outing, 16 points for him. Count that one.
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Trent against Ingram. Inside, 3 seconds left, and the dunk by Barnes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we start making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Toronto Raptors.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on display. Like what I did there? Showing they know how to play. Chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh. What you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Raptors, starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Rj Barrett.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And finished off by Porter.
Tenacious play by Porter, cleaning up the offensive glass and sending it right back.
Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Trent finds Kuzma. Back to Trent. Here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Turner with the screen for Porter. Over quickly. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher. It will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And it's sent back by Turner.
Listen, Turner creates a lot of problems with his defense. He knows how to use his length to his advantage.
Bucks passing it around. Outside Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
chance to check out the stats for Kyle Kuzma. How he did last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now, here's Barrett. 10 points for him. To end the run, that's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Porter kicks to Antetokounmpo. Giannis just too much inside.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Kevin, back over to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Grady Dix checked in for Ingram. The Bucks also with the sub. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 11. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Barnes. And again, Toronto no up.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Left side, Turner. It's stolen by Barrett. Faster quickly. And here is Pirtle. Now Barrett fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
And over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
Turner, the bounce pass. Kuzma kicks to Porter. Stolen by Quickly. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's got 8. Outside, Porter. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. And it's Quickly missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Porter's a screen on Dick. Porter against Dick. Back to Kuzma. Over Barnes. Kuzma can't get it to go. Dick with it. Takes it off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with Dick. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
And the Bucks with Giannis showing creativity.
Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Prince outside. Off target from three-point range. The Raptors shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Fires the 3. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Rollins. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Prince, the pass to Portis. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Prince misses. Raptors are gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Back to Dick. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Toronto turns it over again. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
It's time for your North Side Crew.
He's checked in for Toronto. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Giannis. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Shed. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Pirtle with the steal. Prince against Dick. Pass to Ingram. Front past the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Prince kicks to Giannis. Portis a screen on Pirtle. Outside Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Dick. Pirtle outside. finesse finish on the lay-in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It'll be a Raptors
Both teams will make substitutions. And that one misses. Bucks leading by 5. Kuzma outside. Porter outside. Now antetokounmpo. Gary Trent. The 3 doesn't go.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Barrett against Kuzma. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Porter outside. Here's antetokounmpo. Outside Kuzma. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 5. Now Barnes. It's all about antetokounmpo. Giannis drives in. Porter fires. Antetokounmpo. He parachutes in for the putback.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Barrett outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Now Pirtle. Turner with the steal. Now Kuzma. From outside, rebounded by Ingram. On the wing, Barnes, defended by Trent. Now Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. No good there. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Quickly against Giannis. Count it!
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Ingram against Trent. It's off target. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's antetokounmpo. From 20 feet out. Pirtle there for the rebound. And here is quickly. Ingram. And so the Bucks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.